Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Rosie and I have just finished the Chloe Ting 15-day challenge. I wanted to make this video to talk about my experience, to talk about the good things about it, the negative things about it, and also to show you my progress, to compare it with some of her other programs, because this is the third one of her programs that I've done now, and just to generally review it in as honest a way as possible with pictures and stuff like that. Just to point out before we get into it, my goal was not to lose weight. I am, trying to look more toned and like sculpted and strong, which it has definitely helped with, but in terms of actual weight loss, that's not what I'm going for. Yeah, I don't think that I have lost weight either over the whole 8 weeks of programs that I've done. Yes, absolutely, because I've been exercising constantly for 8 weeks, but in terms of this 15-day challenge, no, and that's not a focus for me. So the three general things that I have noticed that have significantly improved over the past 8 weeks, but also in particular this specific 15-day challenge, is my upper body strength and my core form, which is obviously caused by core strength as well, but form in general. My arms now are toned. Like, I'll put a picture in of my arm before. This is a while before, this is like a year and a half ago, so it's not like from the start of this 2 weeks, but they always did look like that, and then this is now in the same position, if I can get it in the same position. Like, my upper body strength has never been terrible, but I didn't realise that it wasn't great until after I've done these challenges, and now I can do a press up like properly, and lots of them, like, and sustain it, and like plank hip dips and up down plank, and do it and not feel like I'm dying from one round, which I did before. This specific 15 days have made my plank forms so much better, and not just straight plank, but like the variations of the plank, that before that I would have been really wobbly or just felt like my back was hurting because I wasn't using my core enough. And because this program focuses on the plank variations, it has almost forced me to get a proper position, like when I'm doing it, and to really focus on the core as I'm doing my exercises. So I'm going to put a clip of the dreaded plank workout, and you can see how well I fared on this workout for yourself.
Breaks here, we're going straight into plank scorpions. Get into a one at a time, slow and constant. The 10 seconds break, and we've got ski abs next. Remember to engage. Make sure you're adjusting your space on the
Am I doing it wrong? How is she doing it so fast? Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I like it, but not a lot.
And that's the workout, guys.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
This workout a little bit.
Now my balance is also better. Like doing lunges, in my first one, I'll put a clip on from the first Chloe Ting video I made, my balance was awful, and now it is a lot better. I still wobble, but it is so much better, and that is because of the amount of time she puts into core. Just don't take her videos as you're going to get abs, because you're not necessarily going to get abs. Core strength doesn't necessarily mean you have abs. It just means that you are strong in here. And like now I do have some definition here because I've been doing it for 8 weeks. Also, the amount of HIIT workouts that she does mean that you lose fat over a sustained period of time, and they are like short bursts as well, so it doesn't feel too forced and too strenuous. Here's a little clip of one of the HIIT workouts. You can see that I am struggling at various points.
Oh my god, what an injustice. You just check your watch and my love wasn't enough. Oh my god, what an injustice. You don't even know someone love you this much. Yeah. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Someone love you this much. Yeah. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Said my love wasn't enough. Yeah. Said my love wasn't enough.
Oh, freaking hell! I've had to take a minute because, oh my god, I'm not even scared of spiders, but I was doing my plank and one just appeared and it really scared me. Oh god. This particular Chloe Ting challenge is so much harder than the previous ones I have done. I think because it focuses on upper body and really targets an area that women in particular don't tend to focus on. It shocked me. The first day we had to do a HIIT. It's like 13 minutes, this one, and it is so difficult. I pretty much got to a place where I didn't need my inhaler anymore, like before I had to do a workout or during I was doing a workout. And when I started the initial 2-week shred that I did, I was having to do that, and my fitness has got so much better over these 8 weeks until I tried this workout and had to have a very long lie down to recover from the fact that my lungs were not okay. I don't know what it is about this one. I think it's just a bit more sustained high intensity with like 5 seconds of breaks, so obviously it's going to be very hard hitting. It was like star jumps followed by high knees, followed by a different type of high knees, followed by burpees, followed by squat jumps. So, you know, very high intensity with, like I said, 5 to 10 seconds break. That was hard. And the 4-week challenge I don't think has quite as much focus on the HIIT because it is 4 weeks long, so it's more of a steady process, whereas this 2 weeks is meant to be a really hard hitting 2 weeks, and that made it really difficult. And I think, to be honest, I preferred the 4-week one in the sense that you knew you were working your body, but it didn't make you almost feel like you might die a little bit. Saying that, I did feel very good after these workouts once I had got my breath back, especially after I'd like done the plank workout. It is awful, just so difficult, but in a good way. Like, especially if you're doing it with someone else or like on FaceTime with other people, which I did, you can moan and groan all your way through but also help each other through it. And afterwards you do feel really strong because you've got through something that perhaps you didn't think that you were able to do. Like, it is like 10 minutes of planks, so you've effectively done like a 10-minute plank, and I never thought my body would be able to do something like that, so it does feel really good. And I would recommend, again, like I said, for balance, general core stability, and I think it's made me believe in my body's ability more. One thing I did like, again, with this 2 weeks, which I like a lot better than the 2-week ab challenge that she did last year, this one, which I did first, is that it is so much more varied despite only being 2 weeks. So she has a really wide range of different things to do and mixes and matches them really well, so that it's not the same HIIT workout every time. Sometimes it might be a slightly lower intensity HIIT with some abs, one day it might be a different abs or a lower body or a different lower body. It's much more engaging in that way. Like, you don't think, oh, it's the same 2 workouts again like it is in the other 2-week one. That was really great, and all of them are like maximum 20 minutes, and that's just occasionally. Yeah, I would recommend doing it. It's made me feel pretty good, but I think maybe I wouldn't do it as the first Chloe Ting challenge that I did, because it is, in my opinion, a more advanced one. If you're going to do it properly, I would say do the 4-week one first, and I will be releasing a video on the 4-week one soon, but I wanted to get this one out because it was very current. The 4-week one, it obviously takes ages and it is quite a big commitment, but it's less intense on the daily. It's more spread out and a bit more eases you in to these new types of workouts for people who haven't done them before, and that's a really good thing. Now I'm gonna compare my like before and afters. This is me doing some of the exercises as well, so you can see like where I was at with my form and why aren't you focusing, and like where I'm at body wise. I think I pretty much look the same because it has only been 2 weeks, but I feel like I can do so much more. Like the difference in core, especially in certain exercises between the start of the 2 weeks and the end of the 2 weeks, I was pretty impressed with. Like there was certain moves, like one where you're in a side plank and you have to crunch your legs in, that my brain just could not do, and by the end I was doing it. And also the up down plank jacks. And the last exercise is going to be everyone's new favourite, up and down jacks. I'd just like to have a word with Chloe. What possessed you to design such a disgusting exercise? Like, aside from the fact that we're doing plank jacks, you also want us to try and get our brains to be coordinated enough to go up and down at the same time. It took me a whole 13 days to be able to do it all the way through. 13 out of 15. So I hate to think about what she's gonna bring out in the next one. So anyway, this is my like overall end point from the Chloe Ting 2-week plank challenge, 15-day plank challenge, and I have missed out several exercise videos because I just didn't have time or felt like my body had had enough for the day. So I just think it's 5 or 6, maybe even 7 videos that I haven't done yet that I do plan on doing at my own pace, like 1 or 2 a day for the next week or so, just because why not finish it? I'm not going to start a new program immediately, so I may as well do some of these at my own pace, just to like say I've not done everything. I did find it a bit too difficult to do everything at times, and you're not going to do anything completely perfectly, so that's fine. I think you'll still see results, or at least still feel stronger in yourself. But overall, I would really recommend doing it. I think the only main negatives are the fact that it is difficult, like it's not a beginner's workout. She does do lower impact versions, but I think if you're gonna do it, you need to do it properly, or do like a practice run for 2 weeks and then do it again after you've built up the fitness and the strength. But yeah, it was a difficult one in a good way. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you did find it helpful if you are thinking about taking this 15-day plank challenge, or if you've done it and you are watching, if anyone else felt the same as you about the up-down stupid jacks. Like I said, I'm going to be making a proper review of the 4-week one, and that will be out at some point in the next month. I don't know, I'm quite busy at the moment, but it is coming. So if you do want to watch that, then hit that subscribe button and you can stick around. If you want to stick around anyway, then please do. I normally make content about like starting university, studying, general lifestyle vlogs. I like vlogs a lot, and I will be vlogging my time at university from September onwards. So if you fancy that, hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up as well. I'll see you in my next video, and bye!